The Pixel Buds Pro are official, just announced at Google I/O. And on paper, these wireless earbuds have a lot going for them. Are we finally getting the perfect pair of Pixel Buds? I really hope so. Two key things you need to know first up. The first is that they finally have active noise cancellation. That's something that's sorely been lacking on the earlier Pixel Buds and Pixel Buds A series. Number two, they're not available just yet. They're going on pre-order on July 21st for $199 US. We obviously don't have them in hand just yet, but here is everything you need to know from all of the specs on paper to see how they stack up. Now, the big promise here is, of course, the active noise cancelling, or ANC. The Pixel Buds Pro have a 6-core audio chip with Google custom algorithms on board and something called Silent Seal. Now, this is automatically going to adjust the ANC depending on how these sit in your ears. Sounds super intriguing, and I'm excited to see how this actually works when we get them in hand. The other thing about ANC earbuds is you might have experienced this. Some people really feel a sensation of built-up pressure in their ears. So the Pixel Buds Pro are going to have sensors on board that is going to determine what that pressure is and hopefully make the listening experience a little bit more comfortable for you. Of course, having ANC on board means that there is also going to be a transparency mode to let in sounds from the outside world to keep you more aware of your surroundings. Like a lot of other wireless earbuds, there's several things going on behind the scenes automatically that is changing the properties of the sound. Say like Apple's adaptive equalizer on the AirPods Pro, the Pixel Buds Pro have something called volume EQ. Now this is adjusting the mids, lows, and highs of your music or say podcasts to automatically make sure the sound is balanced regardless of whether you have the volume cranked up really high or you're adjusting the volume to be a little bit lower. Spatial audio is coming to the Pixel Buds Pro, but later in the year, it doesn't sound like it's available at launch. Now this is that virtual surround sound effect that places sound as objects in 3D space around you, so it gives you that virtual effect when you are watching, say, supported movies or TV shows in certain apps, and you're listening on a compatible Pixel phone. It's no surprise that the Pixel Buds Pro do have spatial audio support. It's about time. Android 13, of course, does have spatial audio support and dynamic head tracking options. And fingers crossed that we don't just see this as an exclusive to Pixel devices. I really hope over time this does come to other Android phones when using these earbuds too. And it's time to celebrate because the Pixel Buds Pro will support multi-point Bluetooth connectivity and be able to automatically switch between the last two connected Bluetooth devices depending on what you're doing. And it's not just for say like laptops and Android devices. Google has said it's also going to work with iOS devices too, so that's pretty exciting. Now, battery life is incredibly important for wireless earbuds, and the Pixel Buds Pro on paper look like they're going to be among the best in class for ANC buds at this kind of price range. So 11 hours without active noise cancelling and 7 hours with noise cancelling. By comparison, earbuds like the AirPods Pro get you around 4.5 to 5 hours. That's roughly the same as well as something like the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2. And then if you step it up a little bit to the next tier, you're getting something like the Sony WF-1000X Mark IVs that roughly get you around 7.5, maybe sometimes even 8 hours of battery life when you have active noise cancelling turned on. So good to see the Pixel Buds Pro kind of at that upper echelon there. I'm pleased. Of course, being Google earbuds, these are going to support the Google Assistant hands-free in your ear, not saying the wake word. I'm not getting started with that and waking up all the devices in your house. And they're also going to support real-time translation for up to 40 languages. Now, the case of the earbuds itself is going to wirelessly charge as well as wired charging through USB-C. And of course, it's going to be some sort of level of water resistance. The difference is the case is actually only rated IPX2 while the buds themselves are IPX4. So a little bit more resistant on the buds themselves. So you'll be able to use them, say in the rain, at the gym, sweaty session, and some light splashes of water, and they should be fine. And finally, on the cosmetic side of things, the Pixel Buds Pro will come in 4 different colors: a coral, lemongrass, charcoal, and fog, or as I would like to call them, probably just pink. kind of green, gray and black, but there's obviously a reason why I don't work in marketing. And they are going to have interchangeable tips to adjust the fit of these in your ear because they are in-ear wireless earbuds. All right, so I do have a couple of lingering questions left on paper that I really hope that we find the answers to sooner rather than later, or at least the big things that I'm hoping that actually are going to fulfill. The first is, are these finally going to be kind of the AirPods Pro equivalent on the Android/Pixel side? I really, really hope so, because on paper, there's a lot of promise here. How are these going to fit in people's ears? They look a little bit more elongated than earlier Pixel Buds, and they don't really have those kind of like in-ear hooks that the Pixel Buds A series had. So I'm hoping that these are going to be a fairly universal fit and pretty comfortable. What sort of audio codecs are we getting? Is there going to be support for high resolution streaming on Android? I mean, probably not going to be Sony's LDAC codec, obviously, but support for other formats. I'm really intrigued to find out. But I would love to know your thoughts on what we know so far about the Pixel Buds Pro. Leave me your comments down below, maybe your wish list, what you think about the price, and don't forget they are not available yet, July 21st for $199 US. I've got lots more useful links down in the description below. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to CNET for lots more coverage from Google I/O. See ya!